Guys, ICE cannot come into schools and arrest undocumented immigrants. I'm going to say this again. All you immigrants out there, undocumented, you're worried about going into schools to drop off your kids and ICE grabbing you. I'm going to say this again. ICE cannot go into schools and arrest undocumented immigrants. All right. And I'll tell you the reasons why. And I'll tell you a reason when they might, only under certain circumstances. Generally speaking, schools are an area, especially in New York State and a lot of states like California, that immigration officers, ICE, which is known as Immigration Customs Enforcement, cannot go into and arrest an individual for a couple of reasons. First, if you have a child, let's say you're an undocumented parent and your son or daughter is undocumented, goes to school, it's their right to go and get an education. All right. In the United States, people have the right to public schools. And a lot of places in New York City will take undocumented kids, and a lot of other places as well. California, the right to education is a fundamental right to an individual, a child, to go and get educated, regardless of their immigration status. So if you're an undocumented child, you have the right to go to school. If you're an undocumented parent, you have the right to have your kid go to a public school in New York City and so forth, which is where we are right now. So you can go drop your child off to school, be safe within that school, all right? The key reason why is that Immigration Customs Enforcement, when they come looking for undocumented people, oftentimes they don't have a criminal warrant. They don't have a warrant by a judge, all right? So if they've got information about, let's say, you being undocumented, they're not going to be able to go into a school and arrest you because that's a civil infraction, all right? Being undocumented in the United States, let's say you overstay a visa, you came over the border, it's part of a civil violation, all right? And that's a different matter than a criminal violation. Now, if you are an undocumented individual and you've got, let's say, a warrant for your arrest for a criminal act, all right, and they believe it's the only place they can come and get you, then they might be able to go into school. But that's the exception to the rule, but not the general rule. So I want all my clients who are undocumented and have undocumented children to know they don't have to worry about their kids going to school. Make sure your kids go to school. You can go and pick them up and drop them off. You don't have to worry about ICE arresting you. Thank you so much.